I was sitting here thinking, I was watching one of my friend's videos about his dreams that he had about end times. And I was thinking maybe I should share the two dreams that I had here recently. I had them maybe about 2 weeks ago. I had two different dreams. I'd say they were about a week apart. The first dream I had, it was just it was weird because it was like I just for some reason I felt like I wasn't in America. I felt like I was like in Mexico, or I was out of the country somewhere. And I walk into this Catholic church, and I walk into the front door, and it was just beautiful. I mean, it was just there it, it looked like gold on the like gold linings, and it had the huge ceiling and all the the cherubims in the ceiling, and the Jesus on the cross, and all the Mother Mary holding her baby, and like you would see the statues when you walk into to a Catholic church. And there was nobody in the church except for this one lady. And all I could remember was she was a white lady, and she had like this nice black, thick, just beautiful, thick black hair. And so maybe, she was a Spanish woman, it seemed like, maybe. And I remember walking into the middle of the pew, and about in the middle of where the pews were, that's about where I met her at. And I walked up to her. She was looking towards the altar, so her back was to me. And I walked up to her about the middle of the pew areas, and I was about ready to say something to her, but before I could say anything to her, she looked back at me and said, "Follow me." And I'm like, oh, okay. So I followed her, and we went up this kind of like one flight of stairs, spiral staircase, like an old, like stoned spiral staircase that you would see in like an old tower or something. And but it was very short trip. It was only like one story. And we get up to this balcony, and it's like this huge stone balcony. And but when we get up there, you would have thought we were way up there. We were at least like 5 stories high, but it only felt like we went like one story on the stairs. But we get up there, and we kind of walk to the edge of the balcony, and a huge earthquake just starts going. And it was a really, really bad earthquake. You could tell that it was, because immediately, I mean, it felt like this was a huge stone cathedral like Catholic church, and it was falling apart, like stones were thrown everywhere. And the lady looked back at me, and it's hard to talk about because it was just hard to look at her when she looked back at me, and she just jumped off the balcony. She just jumped. That was the hardest part of that dream. And yeah, she just jumped. And I just remember being so scared. I couldn't believe that she did that. Like, even in the middle of, and it was already earthquaking, and it was just a lot going on all at once. And I was so scared that I just turned around. I ran down the stairs. I ran out of the church. And as I was running out, I ran out the front door to the where the road was, and I turned left, and I ran out. I ran out of that place, out of that town. And I remember as I was running on the road out of the town, I could see the ground underneath my feet cracking, and I could see behind. Well, I think I looked behind me, and I could see the road just cracking right underneath my feet. And I just remember just running, just run. And then I woke up. So that was the first end of the world dream that I had, and that one really impacted me because her just jumping, just, it broke my heart worse than the earthquake. Like, it was more scary, her looking back at me and jumping, than the whole earthquake and the whole event that was going on. Okay, so that was the first one. And then, like, a week later, I had another end of the world dream. And what's weird is I very rarely remember my dreams. And even when I do remember my dreams, it's not like end of the world dreams. So it's really strange for me to be having an end of the world dream and remember an end of the world dream at all. And there's been 2 of them in the past month. So so that's another reason why I feel it's important to share these. Everyone else is sharing them, so I just feel obligated now that I need to share mine. And so okay, I had the other dream. I was visiting somebody, and I don't really remember everybody that was there. I remember that my mom was there and my uncle was there, but I don't think that it was an event for my family. I feel like it was a birthday party of some sorts for, like, a friend, one of my friends, or maybe a family friend. And I felt like I was in the suburban area of where I used to grow up, but I wasn't, like, at my old house. I was at somebody else's house. So maybe it was one of my friends or something. I don't know. I feel like maybe it was one of my friends' birthdays or something, and for some reason my mom and my uncle come with me. I don't know, which is kind of strange. But so I'm at their place, and I'm in their I just remember distinctly their house was white, and we were in the backyard. But there were some people in the house. My mom and my Uncle Dave were in the house. And I was out in the backyard with some other people that were kind of just out in the backyard, and we were kind of just all mingling, drinking our tea, drinking whatever. And it was definitely in the backyard because I could see the grass, and I could see the fence, the chain link fence, and I could see the back of the White House, and the glass sliding door and all that and everything that you'd see on the back porch, and like a little concrete kind of porch pad with a little chair, chairs on the concrete pad porch, just standard regular suburban house area. And so anyways, I'm just kind of out on the back in the grass, and we're kind of just all mingling and whatever. And then I remember I turned around to go back inside the house, and as I'm doing that, I'm about in the middle of the yard, and I look up to the sky, and I see these, like, little red dots that just go all over the place. They're all over the place, but then they kind of start to form into, like, if you were to take a bunch of grains of sand, like red little grains of sand, and just go into the wind, and the wind takes it and spirals it this way, and then it comes back and spirals back this way, or whatever, just does all these spiral things. And you could tell a lot of these other red dots were coming in to where it was spiraling in the wind, like spirals, and it was forming more and more red dots, more and more little red sands in there, and it was just getting more and more. And I remember going, "We got anomalies, guys, we got anomalies." And I run into through the back door of the house to go get my phone, because my phone was inside for some reason. And I go get my phone so I can record these anomalies. And I remember picking up two different phones, and I'm like, that first one wasn't my phone, the second one wasn't my phone. And I just remember being frustrated because I couldn't find my phone. And then finally my mom said, "Here's your phone." And so I grabbed the phone, and I go outside, I go outside and I get my phone ready and I get my phone steady and everything. I get it ready to. I remember my phone glitched out a couple times because I was trying to get to it too fast, and then finally I got it set up, and I'm catching these anomalies on my video on my phone video, and as I'm watching the anomalies, I'm getting it on video and I'm getting the shot and everything, and then all of a sudden these anomalies come together like this, like in a circle, and then it gets really super bright really, really quick, and then boom, and it exploded like a bomb went off. And I could see the plume go up. I could see the dust and everything coming my way, coming our way. And it happened like that. And the second I realized what was going on, it had already hit my face. The dust had already hit my face. The dirt and dust and everything had hit my face. And all I remember is I closed my eyes and I just remember praying to God, please let me make it. Let me make it. And I woke up. And when I woke up, I just had this feeling of just, I'm coming soon. Like, this is going to happen soon. And it is, and those two dreams just made me want to make this video. And I've just been watching so many other people, and it's been these past couple months. All of them are like a month ago or a week ago or 2 weeks ago. Most of them are like weeks ago or days ago, and it's been like these last 2 months and the last two couple weeks that everybody's just been posting into the world dreams. And like I said, I don't ever have into the world dreams. Like, I've had dreams about jumping off of the edge of a cliff and, right before you hit the ground, you wake up kind of stuff. But I've never had into the world dreams, like earthquakes, bombs, like. So I feel better now that I'm putting this on and that I can share this with people. Because I think it's important. I think it's important for us to be telling each other these kind of things. I mean, like I said, I've seen so many videos of just, and they've been all this last couple of weeks to month, 2 months away tops, all of these videos of people just, and most of them are all Christians. Most of them all believe in Jesus. So I don't think that's by chance that all of us are having these into the world dream experiences. And I think anybody who has any kind of a heart can even just at least feel what's going on right now. I mean, you'd be ridiculous and blind if you were to be like, I don't feel nothing that's going on. I mean, you do. So that's just all there is to it. If you have any intelligence at all, you should be able to feel what everybody else is feeling. I love everyone. I mean that. Repent and talk to Jesus. I got a lot of talking to Jesus I gotta do too. I got lots of things that I have to deal with too. Everybody, we need to get right with God. We need to strive to have a better relationship with God. We need to strive to have a better relationship with Jesus. Jesus is our only hope. He's our only hope. He's it. So I just want to pray for everybody, even myself, as I ain't perfect. I'm no angel. I'm no pastor. I'm no prophet. I'm no nothing. I can just feel it like everybody else. I can feel it like everybody else. So I just wanted to say that, and God bless everybody out there. Pray, pray, pray. Can't pray enough. Love and peace.